You know what's really scary? That there's been 5 of these. Scary Movie 5 is the latest in what has been a dreadful series of parodies, bringing to us parodies of the different horror films that come our way. What's interesting about Scary Movie is it's parodying movies that I already kind of don't like, so there's not necessarily that reverence that can go with a parody. It's just making fun, which I guess is okay, but you also kind of have to be clever and funny. I will give Scary Movie 5 this. It's actually more clever and funny than many of the recent ones have been. I'm trying to think back to other Scary Movie moments that I remember, and I can't think of any, but I have to tell you, some of this is pretty dead on, and I'll tell you the reason I think why. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not recommending this movie. Can I just say that right up front? Just so we're clear, not recommending it. Just in comparison to the others, it's a little bit better, and I'll tell you why I think so. This is an actual parody. Now, I say that and you think, well, certainly parodies come out all the time. There was the found footage parody that just came out earlier this year. No, those aren't real parodies. Those are kind of farces that make fun of the genre in general. This actually takes specific movies and parodies them. For instance, the heart of this movie is a parody of Mama, the movie that came out recently with Jessica Chastain. And a lot of the jokes, if you've seen Mama, really do kind of hit home because you get what they're talking about. Same with the aspects of the Inception parody, which is a little bit kind of older and maybe a little out of date, but a lot of them are really current. In fact, there's some Evil Dead parody going on in here. That movie just came out last week. So they were obviously looking ahead to what might be coming out this year and what they were going to parody. And I found that interesting, especially having seen a lot of those movies and going, oh, I get that, I understand that. Now, overall, understand that that's really not a reason to kind of sit through what is a mess of a movie of plots and celebrity cameos and so much of it unnecessary and not well thought out and a little bit crude. They try to kind of push that PG-13 line as far as they can, because I should mention this is PG-13. And I guess they do a good job of kind of skirting that line, but overall, it's just not funny enough as a whole to really justify those few moments that you might laugh if you've seen the original movies.